So, what's up, you guys? Today, we're going to be making a video on how to create a servitor. And the servitor I'm going to be creating is going to be housed in this little puppy right here. Now, this is a very awesome fucking skull that I got from one of my friends quite recently. Thank you, Fernando. This thing's fucking amazing. I'm about to charge it and consecrate a specific kind of energy into this, literally ASAP. So, this is going to be the way that I go about making servitors. For those of you who don't want to go about it in my way, you can put whatever kind of methods you would like into, the creation of your egregores, your tulpas, your thought forms, whatever the fuck you want to call it, whatever you want. You can create whatever you want, okay? But if you want to go my way and you want to follow this tutorial, just listen up because I got some shit for you, okay? First of all, what you want to start off with is the appearance. Your appearance, you want to make sure that it directly correlates to the abilities of your servitor, all right? So, how do I want mine to look, all right? All right, so I want because I've been working recently with thought manipulation, okay? So, okay, so his eyes are going to be blue and that of a serpent, okay? His look, his figure, how is he going to look? His look and figure. When I think of thoughts, okay, when I think of something that will manipulate thoughts, I think of I think of more so a very feminine, maybe even a hermaphrodite kind of nature type of energy, because the feminine qualities of certain spirits are what make it so easy to manipulate specific individuals or even, other kinds of spirits that are out there. All right, so we'll have blue eyes. They're going to be blue eyes of a serpent. The body is going to be that of maybe like a feline because this is literally whatever you can imagine. We'll say a tall feline. Tall feline humanoid, okay, with all right, so for example, okay, so here's the appearance that we have so far. She's gonna have blue eyes of a serpent, okay? She's gonna have a tall feline humanoid structure, all right? She's going to be leopard print, whatever. Okay, so she's gonna be tall, humanoid, feline, leopard, okay? She walks on two legs. And she's going to breathe. When she breathes out knowledge, all right? This is going to be a spirit that I'm going to let you know later down the line of creating her, what her specific purpose is and why I chose this specific look, okay? So that's her appearance, okay? She will have a tail. Okay, so I'm creating her. She's going to have wings of a draconian, right? Okay. This is literally just for demonstrative purposes only, okay? Now that we have the appearance down, we're going to move down to utilizing her. We're going to move down to utilizing her purpose, all right? All right. Now, what is her purpose going to be? So if I created blue eyes for her and gave her eyes of a serpent, the eyes of a serpent to me and eyes of cats would be those kind of eyes that can veer through the veil, that can veer into different realms, okay, of reality. So she'll have the ability of strong clairvoyance to help you with clairvoyant ability. Okay, so she's going to be used to enhance clairvoyant ability, all right? That's what her eyes will be for. And with her being a tall humanoid, feline, it will make her very agile. It'll make her very quick, meaning she'll be utilized for specific types of travel, okay? So she can interdimensionally travel. All right, interdimensional travel, okay? So she'll be able to travel and be able to see, to navigate you through wherever it is that you're going to go. In this case, where we're going to be going, because I gave her the breath of knowledge, right? She's going to breathe knowledge every time she speaks to you, every time you communicate. We'll say she'll be utilized for enhancing clairvoyant ability, interdimensional travel, and achieving out-of-body experiences and lucid dreaming, okay? All right, so out-of-body experiences and lucid dreaming. Those are going to be her, that's her purpose, those are her abilities, all right? So this is what she'll serve, this is exactly what she'll do, okay? With the wings of a draconian, because for those of you who don't know about draconians and you don't know really how they utilize their wings, the wings are literally cloaking technology. So she will be able to hide you in the shadows while you're traveling in the astral realm, okay? Okay, hiding you in the shadows while you travel. So we have the appearance, we have the purpose, and then we're gonna move down and we're gonna go on to making her source of food. Now, feeding. This is very fucking important for those of you who create a servitor, so you don't have a being that wants to continuously live and end up feeding on you, okay? Make sure that the source of food is abundant so that they do not wreak fucking havoc on you and create results forcefully just to eat, okay? So what will we say? We usually astral travel or, you know, achieve lucidity when we're sleeping, probably at night, okay? So we'll say she'll be active and feed on the moon, whatever. Okay, so she'll feed on the moon. So she'll be able to have a source that's not going to be you, because you don't want to have any kind of fucking source that correlates to anything having to do with you, because they will fucking start to vampirize you if you don't know what you're doing, okay? All right, that's why I like to correlate everything to represent the exact same. So if I have a certain appearance, I'm going to have that appearance correlate to what the abilities are going to be. And if I'm going to have them looking a certain way, and I'm going to have a certain set of abilities, that feeding is going to directly correlate to what it is that I'm creating with this entire fucking thing, to make it all into one that I can compel, okay? You want to make sure that you create something that you can fucking control, or it's going to get out of line, all right? So she's going to feed off of the moon, okay? And so now, what we're going to do now, we're going to think of a fucking name. What kind of name? What do you think the name would be? Okay. Okay, so this being's name, my servitor, her name is going to be Sevita, okay? Sevita. And Sevita is going to need to have a command that I utilize to call her forward. So Sevita, what kind of command will I use? Okay, so her command, her name is Sevita. Her secret word, her secret call, secret name is going to be Pridush Sedek. This is easier for me to utilize. She'll only be listening to my commands, okay? That's what I'm commanding her to do. All right, now, that's her secret name. That's her name. So when I use these two together, she knows that I'm talking to her to bring her forward to me, okay? So that's her name. And then we're going to move down to her location. Now, for the location, you want to make sure that if you're utilizing any kind of fingers, if you're using arms, if you're using anywhere that you're going to be housing any other entities, you want to make sure that you have enough fucking space, okay? So for today, like I said, when I showed this, I'm going to be housing her in here, okay? All right, so Sevita, I'm going to hold on to this. I can say this is her location, and I'll be focusing on the intention of seeing a room that's within here. So I can create a room to be within this specific object, and just by me touching it, that will create that room. That will create that structure, okay? All right, so I have that room, okay? Now, okay, now what we're gonna do, we have the location, all right? Now we're going to have a fucking kill switch. You need to make sure you put a kill switch, okay? As for your kill switch, you wanna make sure that it's a combination of something that you won't automatically just create and accidentally think of and end up fucking destroying your servitor. So you wanna make a combination of things that can easily be accessible to you, that you will know, that if you did a little bit of thought, you'd be able to, break it down. So let me see. What will we say? We'll have a combination of roses, milk, okay, and we'll say roses, milk, and what else? We'll say fucking storax, okay? So when she's touched by the combination of roses, milk, and storax, or even if I command that, that is her kill switch. That will kill her, okay? It's fucking random, but it works. Because if you remember that and you have a kill switch, and once you create them and you've made that kill switch and you've designated them to have that, whenever you feel like they're getting out of line or they're no longer serving their purposes, you can utilize this, and that's the kill switch. That'll be fucking it. It'll be done for, okay? The next part that we're gonna do is we're going to create the sigil, okay? So you can make whatever kind of sigil you want. All right, so I have her sigil, I created it. That's her sigil, okay? So let me see, let me just give you guys a little example. So here's the sigil I created for her, okay? That's gonna be her sigil. And it's a combination of her name. Really, you can imagine whatever the fuck you want. You can even call to your guides and say, okay, what kind of sigil should I use for this specific kind of spirit, right? All right. Now, you're gonna go down. You created her sigil already, right? Now what you're gonna do is you're going to basically put all of that together into one thing, okay? Put all of it together. It's so fucking cool to create these because of the fact that when you create one that's for lucid dreaming or enhancing clairvoyant ability or helping you to realize that you can control your dreams, it's actually amazing to see your servitor come to life and be interacting with them, because this is what will happen, honestly. All right, so especially when you're calling them forward and you're getting them used to being around you, they will definitely show themselves. This is also a really cool way to enhance your clairvoyant ability. Okay, and her appearance, she has blue eyes of a serpent, a tall humanoid build with leopard prints on her body. She will breathe the breath of knowledge. You have wings of a draconian, okay? Her purpose is to enhance clairvoyant ability, interdimensional travel, out-of-body experiences, dreaming, telepathy, hiding you in the shadows for psychic protection while you're traveling out of body, right? She feeds on the energy of the moon, okay? Her location is going to be within this skull here. Her kill switch is going to be the combination of rose, milk, and storax, all right? I have her sigil here. And the last thing that I want to be utilizing is really what I want to be utilizing is giving her life, okay? So her sigil's right there. What I'm going to do now that I've created her and I have the appearance, this is what I can focus on. So I've created that, and now I create that visual in my head. If you're already pretty advanced and you're not new to this, then you would have already been able to create a construct and a kind of rough draft of what you want them to look like as you were writing it down. So I know what she looks like. I have her. I see her, right? Okay, now what I'm going to do. All right. I can see her. Okay. There we go. Now that I see her, what I'm going to do is I'm going to envision, okay, a bright golden light coming from my chest and moving up through my mouth, okay, because I'm going to breathe life into her as I look into her eyes and I open them up. Okay. I'm breathing life into her. There she is. She's opening her eyes. Here she goes. All right. Now, she's alive. Svita. Okay. Here she is. I'm commanding her to come closer. Predush Sedak. There we go. That's her secret name. She's forward. Now she's alive. I've breathed life into her. She's moving. They'll start to animate. They'll start to give you signs that they're now alive. Okay? This is where you need to fucking be careful. That's why I was talking about actually utilizing a kill switch, but not only that, but utilizing their feeding, okay? Because if it's going to be a temporary spirit, you don't want to just set it out there and forget it, because they can turn on you. So you need to be extra fucking careful, okay? So now that I've designated the name, I've given her all of that. I've given her life, her appearance, everything is down, right? I've given her her sigil. Here is your sigil. This is your calling, your sigil. Even if I gaze into this, you will come on to me. You will come to me. I am your master. I am your creator. Okay. That's her sigil. All right. Now, her location, that's within this skull. And the last part, I sent her out with a snap to go do what it is that I wanted her to do. And she's gone. Okay. It's literally that easy. Make sure that you get down the most important fucking part. That is your kill switch and your feeding. The source of food, what they're going to feed on. Make sure you know what it is that they're going to feed on, because every spirit feeds on something, okay? Don't be stupid and give them a source to feed on, sadness. Okay, because then they're gonna fucking try to make you sad, and they're gonna feed off of you while you're getting sad. It could turn bad. Don't make them, feed on sources of anger, because then they're gonna do things to piss you off, to feed off of you. You see how this can be kind of counterintuitive? You wanna make sure that it's something that makes sense, And it's something that kind of will be an everlasting source, so they can continuously feed, and they don't have to come to you really for any source of food. They have a source of food that's out there. They only come to you when you command them to come to you, and they don't have any connections to you that will not benefit you, you know? This allows you to remain in control and remain in charge. That is the most important fucking part, because these spirits can get a mind of their own. You don't want that to fucking happen, okay? They can destroy you and be super fucking powerful depending on what exactly it is you designed them to do, okay? So now that she's created, I'll let her last. I'll let her be alive for probably about 2 days just to see what happens, okay? So I created her for lucid dreaming, interdimensional travel, out-of-body experiences, hiding me in the shadows as a cloaking kind of being, okay? So we'll see what happens, right? Now, you can give them weaponry if you would like, depending on what their abilities are, things of that sort. You can give them, you know, all kinds of different functions. The limitations of abilities are not there, so you can put whatever you fucking want into these beings. When you create them, though, as I've said, be mindful of your kill switch. Be mindful of the source of feeding, okay? Be mindful. Pay the fuck attention, and don't make a being that is going to overpower you. Okay, because this is coming from your chi. So when it's raw chi, it can be designated and molded into something completely different than what it originally was anticipated to be. So be fucking careful, all right? I recommend this for people who can actually visualize and see the spirit that they're creating, okay? Because if not, I don't fucking recommend this for people who are new. Thank you, and I'll see you.